You're mad that Santa and this man aren't gonna be able to procreate? That's really what you're making this video on? How they're not gonna be able to procreate and create a baby Santa? Actually, that would be kind of sad if there was no baby Santa because, you know, who's gonna be the next Santa? They could adopt. They could. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the holidays are quickly approaching. I want to say happy holidays to everybody out there. Whatever you celebrate, whether it's Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever it is. I know there's more options out there. Happy holidays. From me to you, love you all. I'm sure that you all remember a few years ago when Starbucks changed their cups. Everybody thought that they were trying to cancel Christmas. Everybody thought that they were trying to make it seem like Christmas was problematic, whatever. When in reality, they were just like, we gotta redo the cups. It's not that deep. This year, it's no longer about cups. Now they're mad about a commercial. Specifically this commercial right here that was released in, I believe, Norway for Posten, which is the Norwegian postal service. And this commercial, which we are going to watch, basically Santa is gay. And I mean, like, enough said, we can't have a gay Santa. Today's video, we're gonna be watching this very cute, very wholesome Norwegian Santa commercial, but then also we're gonna be reacting to some conservatives who are really upset and offended, and it's ruining their lives. I post new videos every week here on my channel, so if you guys are not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that right now. Go ahead, I'll wait for you. Are you done? Me pointing at my boobs. Are you done? Thank you very much. No further ado, let's get right into this Norwegian Posten Gay Santa commercial. So like I said, we are going to first of all start out by just watching this gay Santa commercial. Oh my god, first of all, horror movie vibes, am I wrong? Is this just like the theme of Norwegian commercials? Just very scary, very dark, very like someone's about to be murdered? I mean, whatever. Santa looks so magical, so like beautifully, artistically drawn, created, whatever you want to say. Beautiful. Did you see what it was? He like made him a little Santa ornament. He made him a little ornament that looked like him.
Kommer til å savne deg. Det mange som venter på pakkene sine. En dag I året. Et år til.
Hei, ja, det var kommet noen pakker til deg. God jul!
Jeg fikk tak I litt assistanse I år. So jeg kan være sammen med deg.
Get it? Because it's a commercial for Posten. So it's like, oh, I had Posten help me out this year so that, you know, the gay people could be together. Is it gonna happen? Is it gonna? It's cute and all, but it's giving very much softcore porn. Like, I'm good. We don't need to see all the different angles of them kissing and making out. Like, we get it. We get the point. So the commercial ends by saying that, you know, this is a commercial that is supposed to celebrate 50 years of being able to love who you love. So cute, right? So cute. When I look at this, I'm like, how could anybody be upset about a gay Santa? Like, there's different renditions of Santa all the time. We have the Santa Claus movie where some guy pushes Santa Claus off a ledge and then he's become Santa and whatever. There are so many different versions of Santa. There's so many different versions of this Saint Nicholas tradition, whatever you want to say, that to me, when you're going to try to argue that Santa's always been one way and he has this one traditional story and you can't go infringing upon it, it's like, really, girl? You can't change Santa or you can't make Santa gay. Like, what's it? Say what you want to say it. I don't understand how you can look at this and not like it without being like explicitly homophobic. You can't just say this is a bad commercial, they're pushing the gay agenda or whatever you're gonna say about it, but then also I like gay people, I support gay people, you know, gay rights, whatever. No, you can't have, no. Anyways, like I said, a lot of people had some stuff to say about this, but I want to watch this one person. You may know who he is, Michael Knowles. A lot of people talked about it, but his take on it was my favorite because it's just so ridiculous. It's so like, what are you talking about? Are you okay? So yeah, let's watch a little.
For the Norwegian Postal Service that I'm not sure really how it was promoting the Postal Service. All I know is that it turned Santa gay.
Oh.
There's a new ad for the Norwegian Postal Service that I'm not sure really how it was promoting the Postal Service. All I know is that it turned Santa gay. A lot of people are looking at this ad and saying, hey, man, you know, I'm no homophobe, but we don't need to make everything gay, do we? But the thing is, it does, actually. Everything does have to be gay. There is going to be a sexual standard. Every society is going to have one. And they're going to say this is not true just of sex, it's true of everything. They're going to say some things are good to do and some things are bad to do. Some behavior is good, some behavior is bad, some speech is good, some speech is bad. And that's especially true when it comes to sex, because sex is so important to our human nature. And so if the left is going to totally transform our sexual ethic, then everything needs to follow the new rule.
Is this really the argument that the people are trying to make? Oh, they're making everything gay. We can't have anything. It all has to be gay. Yeah, it does. It does all have to be gay, actually. We've grown up our whole entire lives with everything around us being straight and everything around us being cis and everything around us being white. That, you know, maybe it's time for a gay Santa, okay? Maybe it's time for a black Santa. Maybe it's time for a trans Santa. Oh my God. We should have a black trans woman Santa. Imagine how mad they would be. They'd probably cry. They'd probably give up Santa forever. Maybe we should do it. Let's do it.
If we live in a world that views sex as having a purpose, then that is what sex is going to be geared toward. Okay? And there are going to be unusual kind of desires and activities outside of that. And those activities and desires will probably be tolerated, but they won't be celebrated, and that won't be seen as the end of sex. And marriage will be encouraged, and families will be encouraged. And that was the way our civilization worked for at least 1,000 years, more than 1,000 years. Now, certainly since the 1960s, the purpose of sex has not been understood to be procreation. The human person is not seen to have a definite end, a telos, a purpose of our lives. It has been thought that the point is just to get pleasure, just to kind of feel good. If it feels good, do it. And so in that world, that's the kind of standard that's going to be encouraged. You're going to have to make a decision. Are you going to give in to that zeitgeist? Are you going to give in to the spirit of the age and just let secularism and leftism roll over your whole culture? Or are you going to stand up and say, no, actually, you shouldn't do certain things. You shouldn't behave in certain ways. You shouldn't be taught certain things. We're going to set the standards ourselves.
This bitch does not even know what he's trying to say. He's trying so hard to connect these thoughts right now. He's trying so hard to be mad. He's like, so how could I formulate this argument to be, how this is going to be the destruction of society and how, the gay people are taking over and going to ruin everything. Calm down. He's saying that we're changing the sexual ethic to mean that it's okay to be gay. And therefore, if it's okay to be gay, then everything has to be gay, or else, it's not really okay. Is that the argument? I could be wrong. I really don't understand. I mean, it would be cool if everything was gay, but that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to create representation in stories that may not have the most representation, traditionally. Santa has always been straight. The story of Santa has always been he had, Mrs. Claus, whatever. And while it's a nice story, we have no problem with it. Shout out to Mrs. Claus. You're great. It's not unreasonable for people to want to see themselves represented in these stories or in media like this, especially during such a historic time. Like this commercial said, Norway is celebrating 50 years of being able to love whoever you love. So it's a big thing. This actually reminds me of another commercial that I saw from Etsy this year. I'll play it right now.
Give more than a gift. Etsy.
As you can see in this quick little commercial is I think it's maybe like a grandparent and a grandson. Everything around them is a white Santa. All the posters in the mall, all the bags around, all the wrapping paper, all has white Santas. Even the Santa in the mall is white. And you can tell by their faces that they're kind of like... And at the end of the commercial, the grandfather gets a present that has a black Santa on it. And he's like, he's all happy. He's like, that's what I've been looking for. It really just highlights how impactful good representation can be. People love to see themselves represented. They love it. Can you blame them? Who wouldn't want to be represented in media? You know what I mean? It's not like we're rewriting history and erasing all of straight Santas from everywhere. We're taking down all the Mrs. Claus representation, and it's no longer allowed. And any movie that has a straight Santa, it has to be removed and taken down and canceled, blah, 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 blah. This is literally one commercial. One commercial out of how many thousands of Santa representations you think there are? How many, maybe even hundreds of thousands of representations of Santa there are in the world? This is, like, one? You're really that mad? If you're younger than, like, I don't even know, like 15, earmuffs right now, but, like, Santa isn't even real, babe. Like, you're mad about a fictional character. It's the Mr. Potato Head drama all over again, I swear. Something else that I don't understand why conservatives do is make everything about sex. Like, you guys got some freaky minds. Michael Knowles talks about how this is normalizing gay sex and, you know, now sex isn't even about reproduction anymore. It's about feeling good. Like, what are you you're mad that Santa and this man aren't gonna be able to procreate? That's really what you're making this video on? How they're not gonna be able to procreate and create a baby Santa? Actually, that would be kind of sad if there was no baby Santa, because, you know, who's gonna be the next Santa? They could adopt. They could. That's pretty much all I had to say about this. It's just silly. You know what I mean? It's just so silly to be upset about a gay Santa. Really? Okay. Okay. What do you all think, though? Is gay Santa a disgrace? Or is he the new MVP? If you guys did like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up down below. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already and you would like to be. But yeah, other than that, I think I'm going to go. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.